Alrighty, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Bubblegum Reviews. My name is Steve. Tonight's review will be on the movie here next to me. We have Crocodile Dundee, the second one. I recently watched the first one, I don't know, probably 10 reviews ago or so. And in that one I said I like the second one better than the first, and that still stands true after watching this. So I've seen this probably about 4 times previous. In this we have Paul Hogan, Linda Kozlowski, the younger daughter from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I wish I remember her name. She was in this. Luis Guzman and Stephen Root. So, little quick summary into this is Dundee and his wife are back in New York when her ex-husband ends up having some trouble and the people end up going after her. So her and husband Dundee decide to go to Australia to make the bad guys come after them in their own backyard and territory. So, man, the acting on this was not great. Honestly, it wasn't great. The acting, the screenplay itself wasn't very great either. The things I did like outweigh them for sure. The shooting, the part in New York wasn't terrible. Like, Leroy, I liked Leroy. I liked his walk, first off. He had like the pimp walk. And then second of all, I liked the fact that he was bad Leroy Brown, but he actually wasn't so bad because he was sitting there sounding stationary, but he wanted to keep up that persona of being bad. The One of the funniest scenes in this movie, there was actually a few. So the one I really liked, those guys that come to do relief for the wife when she's watching the bad guys. The one guy's like, he says something, and she's like, "What did he say?" And he's like, "Oh, he wants to ask if we get to eat these guys." And then he kind of winks and smiles. That was hilarious. That part was really funny. I enjoy the scenery, the Australia shots. I enjoy the score. The score in this is fantastic. So there's a part where those bad guys burn the brush and it starts on fire and the music starts going right there. That is one of the best score parts of the movie. But the movie from start to finish has a good score. Even the first one had a good score. I think it's Peter Best. He definitely tried his best in this one because that was really good stuff. The Asian guys assisting, I think they're like tourists. They end up assisting Dundee when that one guy is holding them hostage in the subway. That stuff right there was killer. I loved it. That was fantastic. That scene right there was awesome. And then they're like, "That was Clint Eastwood." Oh my gosh, that was funny. The one part that I thought was definitely a little far-fetched and also kind of funny at the same time is, so when Dundee takes, what was his name? Was it Walter? Yeah, Walter. When he acts like he's a crocodile and takes Walter under the water, and then the bad guys are like, "Oh, he's gone," and stuff, and then they take off. And then those two get out of the water not minutes later, and they're sitting there talking, having a full-on conversation as loud as possible, like those two bad guys weren't just right around the corner. That was like, that was kind of funny. Interesting. But anyways, the movie itself, man, I literally think the main reason I like this one better is because they take it to Australia. The first one's all about New York and him falling for her and that whole story. The story is better in the first one, yes. But this one is more, they come to him, he's in his backyard, he's where he knows, kind of thing. That's what I like. I mean, the first one does have Australia too, because she goes to Australia and that's how she meets him. But this one takes the cake, man. Seriously. And Luis Guzman was actually a good little part in this one as well. Director in this, we have John Cornell. The only other thing, actually, he has never actually done anything else that I'm familiar. Yeah, this was it. And he's born through and through Australia and everything. Born and died there. IMDb gave this a 5.7 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 9%. What? I'd really like to get like an insight in these guys' minds on what they're like. Oh, this was terrible. Video Hung gave it a 2.5 out of 4. Bubblegum Reviews gave it a 7.5 out of 10. The first one I gave a 6 out of 10. So as you can see, definitely enjoy this one more. Box office of 239.6 mil. Pretty good money. It on a budget of 14, so 225.6. That's not bad at all. I mean, the first one did good too, but being that this was the second in 1988, that's pretty impressive. The interesting fact on this, which I actually was like, what? No way. This is Stephen Root's movie debut. That's the person I forgot to mention. Dang it. He was another one that was in this. He's the... Well, I mean, just, yeah, Stephen Root. He's in a lot of stuff. He was in News Radio. He was in Office Space. He's been in tons of stuff. Anyways, I mean, if you're going to watch the series, definitely watch the first one so you can get a feel of what's going on and everything. But in my personal opinion, this one's better than the first. I'll keep this. I already have the first one for sale. It's out of here. Adios. See ya. Peace out. Up next, we have two. I'm pretty sure I already showed you guys this one, Private Parts with Howard Stern. And then one that I'm super excited about because the soundtrack or the score in this is really good. And of course, we got Arnold, Running Man. And I love the cast too. So stay tuned for those. I'm not sure which one will be next. Probably Private Parts, but you never know. I might change my mind. So stay tuned for that. You guys have a good night. Like and subscribe. Check out my letterbox. Check out my eBay. See you guys next time. Bubblegum is out.